What is up, guys, and welcome back to Vanderham.farms. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit more of our milking process as well as our turbo spray in action. So let's get to it. So I'm here at the back of the milking parlor, and yeah, the girls are right here waiting to get milked. They're going in right now, slowly, little by little. Come on, girls. So here's a better look at our pre-dip system. So here you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but these red dots right here, they're actually reflecting over here on the metal sheet. And once they sense that the cow has passed all the way through, there's some little sprayers, nozzles within here, and they will spray the cow. So here you can see the sprayer in action. This is what the coverage looks like afterwards. So I mean, it's pretty good coverage on most of these girls. And here they're wiping and testing. So here's what the cow looks like afterwards. So here you can see our workers have managed to learn how to put 4 at a time, which really cuts down on our time that they're actually taking to attach each teeth. It really speeds up the process by putting 4 on at a time. And here you can see how he does it.
You know that fast how I want it.
And we already had somebody else going down and wiping them and going ahead and taking out that first milk. So this is what it looks like when he's taking off the machines. He'll go ahead and close the clamp, and then he'll fully spray the cow. And just like that, all the cows are ready to go. Come on, girls. Hello. They're a little nervous since I'm standing right here. That's why they don't want to go in. They're not used to someone standing back here. She's like, what the heck are you recording? Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Here you can see that this group was only about halfway. That's just because that was the end of the pen. So obviously they're not going to mix cows from both pens. Yeah, so we use a pretty simple system. This is all it is. It's basically like a clamp, and it's kind of hard to do with one hand, but see, that's the hose will run through here all the way across, and once you close this, it'll clamp on the hose, stopping the machine from milking. So yeah, it's pretty simple what we use, very low tech, but I mean, this really helps us with breakdowns. Since we are a big operation, we want as little time down as possible, and this really helps. We have been looking into some automated takeoffs and systems like that. So I mean, if you guys have any recommendations, go ahead and leave it down in the comments. So here you can see some of the maintenance that we do at our dairy. He's currently switching the liners. So here's an old one. And he'll go ahead and take off the entire, not sure what you call it. And then he'll grab these. And then he'll go ahead and grab these, which he already changed the liner on. So this is the process that you will usually do once a week. So that's what our maintenance looks like inside our barn. And then also on the clamps itself, it's just whenever one of them wears out, they really don't squeeze anymore, and they won't keep the hose tightened. So the machine will just keep on sucking, and that's not really good because you don't want to lose that pressure. So yeah, basically once that wears out, we'll just go ahead and swap those. It's not really a time when we switch them. But on these liners, yeah, we switch them out once a week. So today we're actually drying cows, and I'll show you guys the treatment that we use and the process that we do to go ahead and dry our cows. So here I have the list of all the cows that we're drying off today. There's a total of 65s today. So here are two of the products that we use. One's U-Seal, another one's Spectrum DC. So I mean, one's just to dry the cow off, another one's just a sealant, just to kind of clog up the end of the teat. That way there's no infections or no bacteria that goes into her teat. So we like to dry our cows at about 200 days of pregnancy, or once they start producing less milk. And the reason why they get dried off is just so that once the cow's pregnant and they're at a certain amount of days, she can just go out in the back and rest. She doesn't have to work anymore. So here are all those cows that are gonna get dried. We already had 30 come into one side, and the other ones are in here. So that's what these girls are. That's why they're marked. You might see a D on their back hip. Yeah, that shows the cows that are gonna be dried. So the process of drying a cow is still the same. I mean, she still gets milked. The only thing is this is gonna be her last milking. And after this, we're gonna actually give her some antibiotic syringe that goes into her actual teat. And then also, you're gonna go ahead and give her a sealant. That way no bacteria is able to go in, and we prevent any type of infection. See, the first process, once the cow's actually been finished milking, is disinfecting with these teat wipes. It's just basically an alcohol wipe to disinfect the teeth. Once we're done disinfecting, the next thing we're applying here is a Spectrum. This is just a dry cow, and it goes directly into the teat. The cows will kick and shake a bit because obviously they're not used to this. And they apply one to each teat. Once that's been done, here you can see our next guy actually putting on the sealant. And this is the same thing, it goes onto each teat. And that's just to prevent any bacteria or infection going into the teat while the cow is out there resting. So they actually just hold these cows right here next to the barn. And once they're done with all of them, we'll go ahead and walk them all the way to the back of our dairy. I don't know if I'll be able to record that just because my camera's about to die. But yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys in the next one. Like and subscribe, and if you guys have any questions or any comments, go ahead and leave them down below. I appreciate all the good comments and all the good feedback. Thank you guys.